Welcome to the channel. Shocking photo of the world.
Naples, Italy, 1960. A real woman will always support you in difficult times and cover you in any situation. Minus shower after a shift in a coal mine. Britain, 1940. Street musician. Paris, 1980s. A couple rider pulley at Hampstead Heath Fair, London, England, 1922. Climbing Mount Piran, Bulgaria, 1971. Mount Piran is one of the most picturesque and significant mountain ranges in Bulgaria, located in the southwest of the country. It is part of the Piran Mountains. Male beauty contest, Vienna, Austria, 1926. A nanny bay as a child in the nursery of the Les Galeries Lafayette department store, Paris, 1929. Les Galeries Lafayette is a legendary department store in Paris, France, that has become a symbol of luxury, fashion and fine shopping. Shopping with children and pets, Alton, England, 1936. Two girls enjoy ice creams while riding donkeys on the sands of Blackpool, 1937. The 1930s saw a significant shift towards more practical and revealing swimwear. Construction of the 25 de Abril Bridge, Lisbon, 1960s. Until 1974, the bridge was named after Antonio de Salazar, a Portuguese dictator and one of the key figures in the authoritarian regime of Estado Novo. Rush hour, Bucharest, Romania, 1982. The photo shows the recognizable Tatra T3 tram. The Tatra T3 is a legendary Czech tram that has become one of the most popular and recognizable. A visitor to the Paris catacombs, holding a candle, smiles as she looks at a large collection of skulls. 1934. Hats made by Mercers. Onlys are carried into the packing room. Bedfordshire, 1933. A woman working on a tapestry at the Gobelins manufacture. Paris, 1945. Tapestries are created by interlacing threads on a special loom and are often used as interior decoration for walls. A Royal Air Force Sunderland Mark V amphibious aircraft at Tower Bridge, London, 1950s. This legendary aircraft, which combined the capabilities of a plane and a ship, was part of British aviation history. Morning baguettes. Bakers with their products. France, 1968. Judging by everything. This is a family bakery. Similar establishments have existed in Western Europe for hundreds of years. Woman carrying a heavy basket. Netherlands, 1904. To boys' play nights on Play Street in London, England, 1947. In the early 1900s, London streets were becoming increasingly busy due to the rise of cars and public transport. River crossing on the way to school. Dumfriesshire, Scotland, UK, 1938. School children Andrew and Sadie McGinley use a chain swing to cross the River Neath. In the Inhalation Room, Street, Petersburg, 1913. Contestants in the Miss Beautiful Eyes contest in Florida wear masks to have their eyes appreciated. 1930. Mexico City in 1961 shows surprising similarities to New York in the abundance of taxis in the traffic pattern. Photographed by Frank Bock. A chaste advertisement for lingerie brand Victoria's Secret in 1979. On August 22, 1969, the Beatles arrived at Lennant's Tittenhurst estate in Berkshire and posed together for the last time in front of the cameras. 2 days earlier, the musicians had also worked together in the studio for the last time on the album Abbey Road. After that, each of them would pursue a solo career. Vertical parking in New York City, 1920s. Invented in 1937 by a hockey player. This baby carrier was supposed to solve a problem for any couple with a child who loved to skate. A picnic at an alligator farm in Los Angeles, where visitors were allowed to interact freely with trained alligators, circa 1920. A policeman directs traffic in London fog with a torch, 1935. The Richmond and Bacchus Co. office in Detroit in 1902. The company was founded in 1865 by Aeroit Richmond, Frederick H. Backus, and Benjamin Barton Richmond. It was involved in printing and stationery. A Luritier man demonstrates an attack with a shield and boomerang. Central Australia, 1920. Baroness de la Roche at the wheel of her car. She was the first woman to obtain a pilot's license in 1909 and died in an accident in July 1919. Drive. Moxie Minard's radiology department at Cochin Hospital in Paris, circa 1914. Minard later lost a finger due to side effects from working with an X-ray machine. Bulgarian bride and groom on their wedding day. Sofia region, Bulgaria, 1893. The sun pod was used to allow you to go to the beach without getting sunburned, 1982. Anna Coleman Ladd, an American sculptor who used her skills to create new prosthetic masks for soldiers who suffered facial injuries in World War I. An ice pack against a hangover, invented by a Max Factor employee for Hollywood actresses, USA, 1947. Members of the Amish community who consciously choose not to cut their hair for religious reasons. Wooden bathing suits that were supposed to make swimming much easier. Pakian, Washington, USA, 1929. Los Angeles Brush Manufacturing Corp. Engineer Ted Spence demonstrates a new hairbrush in Los Angeles on January 12, 1950. Drive. Wilhelm Ergens Peterson demonstrates his new invention, a baby carriage that can climb stairs. November 26, 1956. Crazy chair in a Dutch mental hospital, 1938. Used to subdue the most violent and uncontrollable patients, female guards at the Hudson Naval Ordnance Plant practiced their marksmanship at a firing range in Detroit, Michigan, 1942. An immigrant woman poses with her child by the stove in her cramped New York apartment. 1911. The harsh reality of the apartment jungle to bathers in Chicago, Illinois, were given the stern look of a beach policeman. The reason? Their swimsuits were too daring. 1922. Motel owner James Brock pours hydrochloric acid into his swimming pool to drive away unwanted swimmers. It's 1964. Window washers in New York City balance on skyscrapers. 1958. Not a job for the faint of heart. The Dornier DeX flying boat hovers over New York. November 1930. An era of bold experiments. 6-month-old Marsha Pinkenfield, winner of the Most Beautiful Baby in America contest, 1927. Actress Joan Blondell races along a railroad track during filming, 1931. Cinema and rails. Workers assemble locks by hand at a factory in the United States, 1915. The era of craftsmanship. Museum staff prepare elephant skin for an exhibit in New York, American Museum of Natural History, June 1933. England, 1977. -1-year-old cat Thomas and his owner Hilda John. This guy weighed almost 19 kilos. Obesity turned him into a cartoon character, pot-bellied, clumsy. But it seems that Hilda believed that the fatter the cat, the healthier he is. USA, 1921. A milkmaid decided to pamper a cat by holding him to a cow's udder. She fed him and even wiped his face as service at its best. Rome, 1959. This cat sits there looking like he's in charge. A feline Mussolini. Photographer Elliot Erwitt clearly captured the moment. New York, 1961. A Margay kitten, a long-tailed South American beauty related to the ocelot. Photo by Albert Fenn is pure charm. Paris, 1989. Sigma Keystone. A cat and a dog on a bike. A shot that has long since spread across the internet as a meme. First I'll give you a ride, then you'll give me a ride. The deal of the century. American actress Grace Kelly with her daughter Carolyn. 1973. Photo art. Brigden. Anna Swan became famous for her height, which was almost 243 centimeters. In the photo, she is with a dwarf actor who weighed only 10.9 kilograms, with whom she often performed in the circus. A milkman does his job even during a flood. Great Britain, 1954. Experimental camouflage for American soldiers during World War I, 1917.